If you're considering a service-based business like social media management, VA, OBM, editor, copywriter, whatever it is that you're considering, or maybe you've started it and you're not seeing the results you want to see, here are 5 secrets to having a successful service-based business. Hey guys, I'm Gwendolyn. I'm the content creator's best friend. I'm here to simplify content creation for you so that you can get back to what's most important in your business. Today, I am talking all about successful service-based business. So let me know in the comments below, do you want to start a service-based business? Do you already have one? What do you offer your clients? I want to know. I'm always looking for help. If you're new here, I hope that you're enjoying the content so far. Every week, I bring you new information on how to simplify your life with content creation, with your business and systems. So if that's something that's interesting to you, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so that you can see what I've got coming out for you next. So let's get started. The 5 secrets that I have for you today are for successful service-based business. So if you are a course creator or an authority in your niche, a public speaker, you're an author, this isn't as much for you. This is really for those service-based online businesses. Okay, secret number 1 is service-based business actually make money faster than coaches and course creators. Now, I'm going to go into how much you can make a little bit later, but if you're strapped for cash, you want to go ahead and start making money immediately. Course creation and coaching is really not for you. You have to build an authority and you have all these steps that you kind of have to take in order to get to the point where you can make really great money. Not to say that you can't make money immediately, but you're not going to make really great money for a while. So if you're a service-based provider, guess what? You can make money right away and you can make really great money as a service provider. My VA that I currently have is a great example. She's been with my team for almost 2 years. Hi, Delana, I love you. She is someone who started her service-based business and within 3 months was making $30,000 a year. So she was making plenty of money to get going, to leave her job and replace her income almost immediately. So it is definitely a great business to go ahead and make money immediately. Secret number 2 is something that's kind of a downer. If you are charging an hourly rate, you will not be able to scale very far. So keep in mind that we all have the same amount of time. We all have 24 hours a day. So if you're charging an hourly rate, there's going to be a point when you will hit your max. And the only thing that you can do is really, instead of taking on more clients, you're going to have to raise your rates, which means you're, pricing yourself out of certain people who could be using what you have. So the best way to scale when you're a service provider and you don't want to go into coaching or consulting or course creation, then I would suggest making packages. And this is something that my social media manager also does. She has an hourly rate where she charges me for her creation for things like Instagram posts or Facebook posts and the captions, scheduling them out. However, she also has packages where she helps me with engaging with different platforms. And so that is not an hourly rate. That is a simple, this is the package. This is exactly what you're going to get. And no matter how long it takes you, even if it only takes you 15 minutes, you can charge a one-time fee, this like flat rate for what you offer. And that is the best way to scale as a service provider. Secret number 3 is you can get clients immediately. It is not something that you have to build an audience for necessarily. And I'll go into building an audience in just a minute. But first of all I want you to know is you can start making money right away. So what is it you're good at? Take a list of anything you can do online on a computer in general that you know how to do well. You don't need any training on, right? Maybe that is editing video. Maybe that's transcribing video into blog post. Maybe that's copywriting. Maybe that's editing pictures and posting to social media. There's plenty of business owners that either don't want to learn social media or don't have the time to do their social media, so you can be a social media manager. Maybe you're just very specific to certain things, like you want to help churches and pastors, so you can make really great PowerPoints. So someone gives you their sermon on a Thursday and you give them a PowerPoint on Saturday that they can start looking over for each Sunday. There's a million things you can do online. It's just write a list. What are you good at? How can you help them? And then start reaching out to those people. Secret number 4 is, I hate to say it, but your social presence does matter. So if you are someone who uses social platforms for personal use, especially, hear me out on this, especially Facebook, if you are using it to talk about your political opinions, about just any polarizing type of content, something to keep in mind is if you are looking for clients in Facebook groups, they will see your page, your personal page, before they will see a business page. Okay? They pretty much have to go to your personal page to find your business page because you're commenting as yourself. Most Facebook groups don't let business pages into the group, so you have to comment as yourself, which means everything on your personal page must reflect a good business owner. And that means not posting polarizing stuff, showing up as your best self, having a picture in there that looks like you, not a picture of your dog or your kids or a sunrise. Make sure it looks like you. Make sure your headers and all the information of how you can help people and how they can find you is inside your personal page. And some people don't want to do this because they have a lot of family members and stuff. But keep in mind, your family members and your friends from high school are not probably going to be in the groups that you are networking, so it doesn't matter anyway. You can change those things and they'll forget about them next week. But it's something to just keep in mind that when you comment on a page of someone looking for a social media manager and you say, hey, I can really help you, and it's a picture of a cartoon dog and it's not your face, and then they click on your name and go to your profile and it's just a bunch of stuff about superheroes or, I don't know, tattoo artists. I don't know. It's just random stuff that has nothing to do with your business. Guess what? They're not going to reach out to you. So keep in mind, your social presence does matter as a service provider. The last thing I want you to keep in mind is niche is important too. Like I said at the beginning, as a service provider, you can make money right away. You don't need to build a huge audience. However, knowing who your audience is, who you really help well, is going to help you find more clients. This is something that's super scary for people who are trying to build a business and make money quick because they think the more they niche down, the less money they're going to make. If they say, oh, I'm cutting out these people. But really, if you say, I specifically help this person do this, and that person you reach out to needs that, they're going to hire you. So while building an authority in a niche as a service provider isn't as important as a course creator or a coach, it is still important to know who you are helping and how you are helping them that's specific to that niche. So that's something to keep in mind as you are moving forward, because when you know who you can help and how you can help them and you start speaking their language, especially if you're doing cold calling like I referenced before with like churches or pastors or teachers or hair salons or real estate agents, if there's a niche that you like helping and you know how to help them, if you start speaking their language and you can say, look, I know this is a frustration for you, let me take it off your plate, because you know the industry. If you just broad paint it like, oh, I can help you with your social media because I'm a social media manager, that's great. But when you start targeting a real estate agent, you say something in the line of, I can help you sell your houses faster by giving them more exposure on social media, freeing up your time to do the walkthroughs of the houses or the open houses. Whatever that language is so much more specific to that real estate agent than it would be to just anyone. So you will get hired when you really niche down. If this video was helpful, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel or send it off to your biz buddy that is maybe a service provider and needs this encouragement too. Thank you so much for showing up this week, and I will see you next time.